New in the last 5 minutes. In the last 10-minute switch response to rail fare rises, rail passengers to be hit with biggest fare hike in 5 years next month. In the last 15 minutes, fare increases announced today. In the last half-hour, cost of train tickets to increase by 3.4% in January. In the last hour, rail fares to rise in largest hike for years. Rail passengers face biggest fare rise in 5 years. Rail passengers to face largest hike in fare prices for 5 years. The price of train tickets is going up next year. Rail passengers set for largest fares hike in 5 years from January. How much will your train season ticket cost in the new year? British commuters hit by biggest train fares increase in 5 years. Beaufort Securities breakfast alert: rail fares to rise by average of 3.4%. Cost of train tickets to increase by 3.4% in the last 2 hours. Train fare set to rise in 2018. Time for our biannual complaint that British rail tickets are too cheap. Rail fares to rise by an average of 3.4% from January. UK rail fares to rise by 3.4% in January. UK rail fares set for biggest increase in 5 years in January. Rail fares to rise by 3.4% on average. January the 2018 rail fares now available. Commuters hit by rail fare hike. Rail fares to rise by 3.4% in January. Rail passengers in Norfolk and Suffolk to be hit by fare rises hike. Biggest rise in train tickets since 2013 as announced. Live UK car sales fall for 8th month running after November slump. Rail passengers to be hit by hike in train fares. UK rail passengers face biggest rise in fares for 5 years, breaking rail fares to get more expensive. Train fares are going up in largest hike in 5 years. Rail passengers to be hit by largest fares hike in 5 years. Blow for rail users as fares set to rocket next month. In the last 4 hours, chill wind for passengers as rail fares to rise by 3.4% in January. Train fares increase announced. Rail fares to increase by average of 3.4% from the 2nd of January. Industry announces train fare hike. Announced train fares will go up by 3.4% in January. Train fares are going up by 3.4% in January, breaking in regulated fares rise. Announced rail passengers face fresh squeeze as fares rise by 3.4%. Rail fares to go up by 3.4% from the new year. Rail fares to rise by average of 3.4% yesterday. Bombay HC restrains MMOPL from hiking Mumbai Metro fares. Bombay High Court quashes proposal to hike Mumbai Metro fares. Xi'an Chengdu high-speed trains to began operation on December the 6th. In the last 7 days listed more than 40 railway fare dodgers fined a total of almost £10,000 free train tickets for 18-year-old Europeans from 2018. Ukral-Aznesia launches sale of tickets for trains to EU states on December 2nd. Ukral-Aznesia launches online sale of train tickets to EU countries in the court's drug dealing, train fare dodging, and assault by beating KTX. High-speed rail tickets to Pyeongchang go on sale. High-speed train for Pyeongchang 2018 set to make first public journey. Hyderabad Metro fun ride-in trains, minor hassles at stations, few cashless payments for rail tickets. Rawalpindi Railways reservation office upgraded, no special trains to Bengaluru, buses start fleeting now. Book rail tickets at reservation counters through UPI. BHIM Railways to allow train ticket bookings on BHIM app. Pay for your rail tickets through BHIM and UPI. High-speed rail tickets for New Year holiday to go on sale Saturday. Ken Smith's diary: walk the walk, fair enough, solving a problem, fun ride-in trains, minor hassles at stations. Hyderabad Metro Rail opens to public. Rawalpindi gets modern railway reservation office. Railways urges banks to waive a cut fee on digital transactions.